abuse, and it's taking place from some older kids on the some younger kids at this group home, and I believe it's Norman, Oklahoma. And through the video, you'll get the company name and everything. Now this lady happens upon these guys, and let's see what's going on. These guys, and I'm going to stop the video here and there because I want to point out some stuff. One is the indifference and the attitudes of the staff members when being confronted with this information. One is the indifference.
What's your name, baby? I'm Joseph, and you're at the group home right now.
It's not cool.
Are you okay? Are you being hurt at the group home too?
I don't know what you did or if you did anything, but there's no put your hands on him.
DHS over there? Yeah, because that's not okay. Yeah, and I totally understand that y'all are understaffed, underpaid, but it's compassion that these babies need. These babies need compassion. They need a hug. He said he was gonna do what, baby?
I'm an adult. I'm not gonna speak to you.
We're not gonna try to fight you, baby. But what's going on is not okay, my love.
Okay,
that's not okay, baby. We don't.
I used to be like you too.
Okay, so where's the DHS worker at? Let's speak to him.
He's in the plaza.
In the plaza. Okay, let's go speak to him. Come on. And if you feel unsafe, you can stay right here with us, and we'll speak to your caseworker, because that's just not okay. I don't know why, young man. I don't know why you feel so hateful. I don't know why you feel that, but I'm sorry, baby. Whatever's going on, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you feel that way. Because people don't, it's okay, baby. It's okay. It's going to be all right. Let's talk to your worker. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. And if they say you're snitching or whatever just ignore them. They definitely shouldn't be putting their hands on you. Come here, Ari, stay with Dada. You can come right here. Yeah, stay with me. That's okay. And baby, if we have to, we'll call the police. If that's what we need to do. Hello. They said that you're his worker, his DHS.
Good home.
Andrew Blunt.
Yeah.
Good home.
Hello, how are you? Listen, let me just speak to you for a second. These guys are at the park being humbled. They're being beat up. He's very upset.
In tears.
He's begging for them to leave him alone. We are advocating for him. We don't know him, but we're not going to let it go down. This one right here said he's being beat up, and we saw him actually getting stabbed with a stick by the guy in the purple over here.
Oh, it wasn't a stick that he was being stabbed with. It was this butter knife that dude has in his hand right now. He's going to give the butter knife to the DHS worker, but that's what the kid was being stabbed with. Not a stick, but a butter knife. I guess the kid took from the group home.
Yeah. So, what's the situation? What's going on?
We're just at the park and they're all little investigators.
I mean, these are children, though, at the end of the day. So your level of compassion got to be a little higher.
I am very compassionate.
It don't seem like it, baby. And I'm not here to be.
You hear the staff member there, the one that was laughing and smirking earlier, saying they're just a bunch of instigators. I got money on it that staff member, who's just a young punk himself, that he eggs these guys on to do this stuff. I'm betting you dollars to donuts.
Be rude.
It's like my priority.
And I understand, but maybe McDonald's, maybe Taco Bell, maybe Homeland, maybe not with kids. I don't want to argue with it. I don't want to argue with him about it, but
We have a conversation back over there, man.
yeah, no, don't talk to me like that. I'm gonna let you know, like,
Having a conversation.
don't talk to me like that. I'm gonna be real with you, but I'm never gonna disrespect you, sir. You don't want that, baby.
You're both talking.
You don't want that. We're done talking to you. We're done talking to you. Back up, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a mosquito on Daddy, so I hate.
Are you with them too? You're the therapist? Okay. Well, maybe he might need to talk to somebody. He said that they're. Yeah, and I don't know the situation, but I just see children and violence, and it's like I just want to.
And look, the therapist is just there chilling. She was just there chilling with the caseworker, the DHS, which I'm not sure if that's the correct letters for what the guy does. I don't think he's with the Department of Homeland Security, but the Department of Human Services maybe. CPS, whatever. I'm not sure, but look, they're just sitting there around chilling. They're over off to the side while this kid and this other kid's over there beating and butter knife stabbing other kids.
Love on them. That's it. If I can help in any way, I mean,
Children and violence.
volunteer or whatever the case may be, I would.
Sorry, I'm not violent. The mosquitoes on your finger. Get out! Get out! Shoot, mosquitoes! Shoot! Get off of the camera! Get off!
Ari, that's enough. What happens when
This guy is stealing my package from a car, and this guy took my.
Alright, so gonna move from that one. We're gonna go to the next one. And the other ones aren't as long. Let me pull the link up here. Okay, guys, on this one, it gets a little bit loud because they yell and they're holding the camera. But this is the start of the interaction. I don't know if you can see my mouse on the screen, but in the middle of the screen, there's that second green pole on the left, yellow. You can see like a yellow shirt and then the black shirt next to it. That's the fight going on right there. You can't really see it. She doesn't zoom in. She moves over quickly. Her and her husband move towards that direction to break it up. So this is actually like the start of it, but they don't get a good view of it.
What are you doing, dude? Are you? They are literal. No, Rowdy, come here. What program is this? They've been beating these kids up for the whole time we've been here. Okay, what group is this?
This is the group. We're not allowed
What
to
group
put our
is
hands-
this?
We all together.
I know, but what group is this? What organization is
Right
this?
here, OKCYC. I'm not.
These kids are being
following
beat
around.
up.
We're not allowed to put our hands on these.
Call the cops or something.
Call the cops.
What? This one is being beat up, and that one is being beat up.
Like I said, y'all
Don't
not allowed
come
to
near
put our
me.
hands on. Y'all
Why are you giving me this? No, this is my information.
I don't know why it keeps popping up like that. Alright, here's the third one coming in. For some reason, when it pops up, the volume's down, so I'll try to pause it and put the volume up before it begins. And I think this one is at the end.
What do you guys think all about that first video? What do you guys think about it? Sucks. Good point. Being up that kid. Not good at all. Not good. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that's what I like his videos. His videos are very good. He got a very good video. Very good video. He really. His video is good. The best good video. That's why his video is very good. Okay, you guys, I'm going to speak. I'm still gonna be online. I need to back in my room, and you guys keep watching. do any room. Yeah, yep. You see, honey? Okay, thank you. Be right back. Okay. What's going on? It's been kind of cloudy right now. Okay, guys. Can you hear me? Okay. Okay. The story is the little match girl. Most terrible cold it was it. Snowed and was nearly quiet, dark and evening. The last evening of this year, in this cold and darkness, there went along the street a poor little girl, bareheaded and with naked feet. When she left home, she had slippers on. It is true, but what was the good of that? They were very large slippers which her mother had bought her, one so large were there, and the poor little thing lost them. As she shuffled away across the street because of the two cartridges that rolled by dreadfully fast. One slipper was nowhere to be found, the other had been laid hold of by the any unicorn, and off he ran with it. He thought it would do capitally for incredibility when he someday or other should have children himself. So little Madeline walked on with her tiny naked feet that were quite red and blue from the cold. She carried a quantity of matches in an old apron, and she had held a bundle of them in her head. Nobody had bought anything of her the whole livelong day. No one had given her a single feathering. She crept along, terrible with cold and hunger, a very picture of shower, the poor little thing. The flecks of snow covered her long, fair hair, which fell in a beautiful curls around her neck, but of course, she never once now thought from all the windows the candles were glaring and smelled so deliciously of roast goose for it was New Year's Eve. Yes, of that she thought. In a corner form are two houses, of which one advanced more than other. She seated herself down and crowded together her little feet. She had drawn close up in her, but she grew colder and colder, and to go home she did not venture, for she had not sold any matches and could not bring a farthing of money. For her father she would currently get blows at home, it was called to, for above her she had only the roof through which she would whisper even through the largest cracks were stopped by with a straw and rags. Her little hands were almost numb with cold, or a match might afford her a hold of word of control. If she only dared take a single and out of the bundle, do it against the wall, and warm her fingers by it, she do one out, react how it blazed, how it burned. It was a warm, bright flames like a candle, and she held her hands over it. It was a wonderful light. It seemed really to the little maiden as though she was sitting before a large iron stove with brushes, brass feet, and brasses ornament atop. The fire burned with such blaze influence it warmed so del- delightfully the little girl had already stretched out her feet to warm with two, but the small flame went out, the stove vanished. She had only the remains of the burn a match to her hand. She rubbed another against the wall. It burned brightly, and where the light fell on the wall, the wall became trans- transparent like a veil, so that she could see into the room. On the table was spread a snow white tablecloth. Upon it was a splendid porcelain service, as the roast goose was steaming, famously with its stuffing of apple and dried plums. And what was still more capital beyond was the goose hopped down from the dish, reeled over on the floor with knife and fork in its breast till it came up to the poor little girl. When the match went out and nothing but the thick, cold, damp wall was left behind, she lighted another match. Now that she was sitting under the most magnified Christmas tree, it was still larger and more directed than the one which she had even through the glass door in the rich house. Thunders of lights were burning on the green benches and gallantly colored pictures, such as she had been in the shop windows, looked down at her. The little maiden stretched her hands towards them. When the match went out, the lights of Christmas tree was higher and higher. She saw them now as stars in heaven, once fade down and form a long curve of fire. Someone is thus dead, said the little girl of her old grandmother, the only person who had left her and who was now no more, and had told her that when a star falls, a sword extends to God. She drew another match against the wall. It was again light, and in the lecture there stood the old grandmother so bright and radiant, so mild, and with such an expression of love. Grandmother cried, the little one, oh, take me with you. You go away when the match burns out. You vanish like the warm stove, like the delicious roast goose, and like the magnified Christmas tree. And she rubbed the whole bundle of matches quickly against the wall, for she wanted to be quite sure of keeping her grandmother near her, and the matches gave such a brilliant light that it was brighter than noonday. Never formerly had the grandmother been so beautiful and so tall. She took the little maiden on her arm, and both flew in brightness to joy so high, so very high, that above was neither cold or no anger, no anxiety. They were with God. But in the corner, in the cold hour of dawn, sat the poor little girl with the rosy cheeks and with a smiling mouth, leaning against the wall, frozen to death on the least evening of the old year. Stiff and stark, said the child. There were her matches, of which one said no one had the slightest suspicions of what beautiful things she had seen. No one even dreamed of the spectacular in which, with a grandmother, she had entered for New Year. How you guys like it? Good? Yeah. Sad, isn't it? Hey, honey, huh? Sad video. I mean, sad story, huh? I got it from the internet for free. You want to see? You want another story? Do you want a story all about a dog? Here's a story all about the dog. A dark brown dog. Charlie was standing on a street corner. He leaned with one shoulder against a high border fence and swung the other in and for, the wire kicking carelessly at the gravel. Sunshine beat up the cobblers, and the lazy summer wind raised yellow dust when twirled in clouds down the avenue. Coloring trucks moved with intertextedness through it. The child stood dreamily gazing. After a time, little brown dog came tottering with an infinite air down the sidewalk. A short rope was dragging from his neck. He toiled up the end of it and stumbled. He stopped opposite the child, and the two regarded each other. The dog hesitated for a moment, but presently he made some little advance with his tail. The child put on his head and called him an apologetic manner. The dog came close, and two had an interchange from friendly patterns and wagglies. The dog became more friendly with each moment of the interview until, with a Gilfield Capturing, he threatened to overturn the child, whereupon the child lifted his hand and struck the door, blow up the head. How mean! This thing seemed to overpower and assaulted the little dark brown dog and wanted him to the heart. He snaked down and disappeared as the children's feet when the blow was repeated together with an abomination to Charlie's senses. He turned over upon his back and helped his paws in a particular manner at the same time with the ears. His eyes offer a smell prior to the child. He looked so calmly on his back and holding his paws perfectly that the child was gently assumed and gave him little tapes repeatedly to keep him so, but the little dark brown dog took his cunning in the more serious way and no doubt considered that he had committed. Good morning, Black Nation Freedom. He prayed with a child and protect him and asked for more prayers. At least the child grew weary of his imprisonment and turned toward home. The dog was praying at the time. He lay on his back and turned his eyes up the retreating form. Presenting, he circled to his feet, stared after the child. The latter wagged in a perfectly way toward home, shopping at times to investigate various matters during one of those phases. He discovered the little dark brown dog who was following him with the air of footpad. The child beat his pursuit with a small stick he had found. The dog lay down and prayed until the child had finished and resumed his journey. Then he stumbled and took up the pursuit again. On the way to his home, the child turned many times and beat the dog, proclaiming with a childish gestures that he had him in contempt for bringing this quality of animal. The dog apologized anyway, expected good, but he continued silent to follow the child. He merely grew so very guilty that the slept like an assassiness. When the child reached his doorstep, the dog was in him, balancing a few yards in the rear. He became so activated with shame when he again confronted the child that he forgot the dragging rope. He tripped up it and fell forward. The child sat down on the step and the two had another interview. During the general exchange himself to please the child, he performed a few gambols with such abandon that the Charlie saw him to be a valuable thing. He made a shift, eventually charged and sneezed the size of the rope. He dragged his captive into a hall and up many long stairways. In the dark treatment, the dog made really effects, but he could not hobble very skillfully up the stairs because he was very small and soft. And last, the piece of the child grew so agitated that the dog became panicked and struggling in his mind. He was being dragged toward a grim unknown. His eyes grew wired with the terror of it. He began to waggle his head and to brace his legs. The child has experienced that had battled on the stairs. The child was very victorious because he was completely abandoned it in his pre-post, and because the dog was very small, he dragged to the door of his home and found it with the thumb across the threshold. No one was in. The child sat down on the floor and made overturns to the dog. The dog instantly except he bent with a new foot in a short time. They were film and banning company and friends. When the child family appeared, they made a great row. The dog was examined and committed up a call named Stone was leveled at him all eyes so that he became much embarrassed and duped like a stone plant, but the child went suddenly to the center of the floor at the top of his voice. Complaining the dog, it happened that he was wearing protection with his arms. Collapsed it about the dog neck with the father of the family came in from work. The parents demanded to know what the blades they were making the kid hollow for. It was explained in many words that the influential kid wanted to induce dog into the family. A family concert was held on the depending dog fate, but he is nowhere headed being brutally engaged in chewing the end of the child dress. The affair was quickly ended. The father of the family, it appears, was his particular savage temper that evening, and when he predicted that it would amaze and anger everybody if such a dog were allowed in remain, he decided that it should be so. The child crying softly took his foot off to a retired part of the room to hobnob with him, while the father, quailing and financed rebuilding of his wife. So it came to pass that the dog was a member of the household. He and the child was associated together at all times, save when the child slept. The child became a guardian and a friend. If the large folks kicked the dog and threw them at home, "Hi there, Justice. How you doing?" at him, the trigger made loud and violent objects. Once when the child had won, protecting louder with tears running down his face, his arms outstretched to protect his friend. He had been struck in the head with a very large saucepan from the head of his father, encouraged and some seeming lack of in the dog event after the family were carefully how they threw things at the dog. Moreover, the latter grew very stiffer in avoiding mis- misleadings and feed in a small room containing a stove, a booth, and some chairs. He was desperately strangling a band of a high order dog gaining, filling and stuffing about among the furniture. He could force 3 or 4 people on with brooms, sticking handfuls of the cord to use all their intending to glue and blow. And the even when they did it, it was seldom that they could do him a serious injury or leave any impact. Okay, that's it. I'm tired of reading. Oh, how you doing, little Justice? Doing fine? When are you going to go live again? if you guys want to come up and talk, the your stream is link top of the page. This one. Anyone have any toys coming to anybody? Chat or live or anything? Hey, there's just that was a video World Nation was seeing a video all about the child abuse of foster home. Sad, very sad. Yeah. Right now in California, it's 60. It's called for 60. Very cold. Hmm. Lady Justice, I made you a MOD now. I thought I did. It's quiet today. You in? Who's Patty? Oh no. I thought you mean I thought you mean. I know. I know he made him. Oh, PDF? What? What really was it? What video? Oh, I know that. Yeah, I know. Yeah, but if it's in jail, how how can they take the video down? How does someone take the video down if they're in jail? Oh, yeah, but I don't understand. You- You know, bullshit. Oh, bullshit. That, huh. Oh, man, I wish. I just, some people, it's very cool, very mean, very evil. Not good, not good at all. Very, very evil. They need the people like them to go on. Very, very amazing. Very evil, evil person. Yeah, it is. Yeah, very twisted, kind of crazy. Yeah, they're very twisted. Yeah, and they need to all gone. Oh, I'm not going out because it's too cloudy. It's clouds today. Normally, right now in June supposed to be like in the 80s, 90s. Now it's 60s. Yeah, I do like California.